Hey everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody is doing well out here. We got a gray, dreary day here in South Alabama. Rained all night last night. It's been raining a good bit today, but that's okay because this is the time of year that we're in that pattern. After these rains go out, it should get chilly, get cold again, so that's good. Today I want to talk about the #1 tip for raw food diet results. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already done it, go down there and hit that red subscribe button now, then click on the little bell, check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. The #1 tip for raw food diet results. What would you think? What would you think? What would you think? It's about setting an intention. I shared something on Instagram last night. I'm going to read to you real quick before I get started here. Mindset. It's all about mindset. From the moment you wake up to the moment you rest your head at night, everything is up to you. Your emotions, your thoughts, your perceptions, your reactions, every moment. So it's about setting your intention. What have I been saying over and over and over and over? It all comes from you. It's not about following a program. It's not about following a list, getting in all these foods, making sure this and that happens. It's not about learning all the recipes. It's not about any of the other things. It's not about any of the physical things. It's not about any of the little cutesy tricks and gimmicks you can do. It's simply within you, setting your intention. People are resistant to that. People are resistant to that for some reason, but the people that understand it. So that's kind of one of those messages, either you get it or you don't get it. There's not a whole lot of questions you can ask about it. I had a few thoughts down here. Listen, as I keep talking about this stuff, I'm just throwing I throw little crazy stuff out there. Sometimes I even go back and look at my videos and I'm like, okay, maybe, maybe not, but there's different methods. Everybody's going to resonate with something. And I always want to make it abundantly clear, do whatever you have to do for you. I don't have to put a lot of effort in. You know, I'm not, #1, I'm not caught up on being perfect. And I just don't obsess over this. So I don't have to put in a lot of effort. I don't have to think about it all day. I don't have to be, you know, constantly doing this and that. But you might. You might have to for a long time. You might have to do it just for a little while, just to get started. But do whatever you have to do to make this work for you all day, every day. One thing that I find that's helpful are just little reminders. I was talking about this with somebody not too long ago. Just little reminders that bring you back to the present. I love these little silicone bands with and I get different messages printed on there. If I'm having problems with staying in the present, I wear my Be Here Now. Sometimes I find this one just to be a good one, just says breathe on there. But these are just like little mindful, I think I may have even talked about them on here before. These are just little mindfulness reminders or intention reminders, reminding us to go back to that mindset, what we're doing it, why we're doing this thing. So if you set your intention, if you set that mindset in the morning, and then you have something you know that you can use throughout the day, like you're wearing one of these, you can see that all day long. And every time you see that, you can just, you know, silently, very quickly acknowledge it and strengthen that mindset a little bit more. Don't like wearing something on your wrist, so you can carry something in your pocket. I find these. I used to bring these back for my dad. I think he just liked to have something in his hand like this. This is a little seed from a beach in Costa Rica, but it's very similar to any of you people in Ohio to a buckeye. But any little thing or any little reminder, anything will work. If you're around the house, you can put something on your refrigerator. You could put something hanging where you could see it. But it's all about the mindset. The mind is so incredibly strong. And I take a lot of these things, a lot of my messages come from things that I'm working on in other aspects of my life, but then I turn around and go, well, okay, people could definitely apply this to the food part of it. Everything comes from within us. I'm going to keep repeating that over and over and over. I know I've been saying it a lot, especially the last few days, but I really want to pound home that message that so there's no mistaking it. No matter what you do, no matter how you approach this lifestyle, no matter whether you do it or whether you don't do it, or whether you're one of the ones, 6 months, a year from now saying, yeah, that lifestyle's dangerous, this or that. It all comes from within you. Only, people can help you. You can have your guru. You can have teachers. You can have the best information out there. But even with the best information out there at your fingertips, eventually it's all going to have to come from within you. Once you decide you're going to do it, you're going to do it. I just decided I was going to do it one day. It's like, and it's very simple like that, but you can't explain flipping that switch. I've talked about that many, many times on here. How I just flipped a switch and I said, I'm not doing stress anymore, and how I just flipped a switch and I decided I was going to be happy from that day forward. Some people think I'm mad as a hatter when I tell them that, and other people, it kind of makes them a little bit angry. I mean, they just don't really quite grasp it, and they're like, well, it's not that easy, you can't do this, blah, 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 blah. But it is. And I've been going back to this just over and over since I posted it. Everything is up to you. Everything is up to you. And that's why I take, I was sitting around last night trying to think of what I was going to talk about today. And it makes it, I don't always do it, but it makes it a little harder because I love to come up with things, and I love to come up with ways to talk about them where it can be a bigger lesson, where it's not just about food. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm always hammering away at the process. There's certain processes out there. If you understand the process, if you tap into the process, it can make you successful in many different things. In other words, mindset spills over into so many different things in life. Mindset is just deciding that I will do this. I'm not going to see if I can do it. Anytime people start using if in their vocabulary a lot, that's weak a little bit. When. But everything is up to you. People lose their shit all day long. Your emotions, they're up to you. Your thoughts, they're up to you. Your perceptions, your reactions, every single moment, you make a choice. And for some people it will be easy. They can just set that intention in the morning and they can leave and done. Bing, bang, boom. That's all they need to do. Some people, you need this. You need to get that message all day, every day. You're going to get a little bit weak, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I love these little tools. I've used this for so many different things before, but until you set your mindset, nothing's going to work for you. Nothing's going to work for you. Anyhow, hope that might have helped a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Peace.